Yeah, just a quick review of Blue Goo Pain Relieving Gel. You gotta love the name, by the way. So what's it for? I mean, why would you consider using it? Well, it's for aches and pains in your leg, back, uh, neck, muscles and joints, all your typical aches and pains we all get once in a while. So for instance, let's say if you have knee arthritis, this is something you might want to try this. Or let's say you helped a friend move one weekend, next day you woke up, you're like, oh my God, my back. This would be something you'd want to try for that. So what's in it? I mean, how does it work? Well, anytime you're considering using a product like this, you want to ask yourself one question. What are the active ingredients? So what's an active ingredient? Well, an active ingredient is any ingredient that has a direct biological effect or pharmacological activity in your body. So in other words, these are the ingredients in the product that really do the heavy lifting. In the case of Blue Goo Pain Relieving Gel, it has one topical ingredient, and that's menthol. And menthol works by kind of giving this cooling sensation that kind of distracts your brain from perceiving pain signals. So it's pretty effective at doing that. So the big question is, do you get permanent or temporary relief? Well, I think there actually are some cases you can get permanent pain relief from something like this. I think especially if your pain is like muscular, you can get like this pain spasm pain cycle. So going back to the example where, let's say you helped a friend move, did a lot of bending over and lifting, your back is hurting you. Your back muscles are really sore. A lot of times they go into spasm. This creates pain, and then the pain creates more spasm. So what you get is this pain spasm pain cycle that can go on and on and on. So a lot of times you can use a product like this once or twice to kind of calm it down. So let's say you get partial relief or you get total relief. You do that a couple times, it kind of breaks up that pain spasm pain cycle, so the body kind of resets itself and you get back to normal. Unfortunately, a lot of pain does turn into chronic pain, and with that you really need a multi-pronged treatment approach. But I think you can still use something like this to get permanent relief. So let's go back to the example of you helped a friend move. Next day you woke up, back hurts. Maybe you tried this, excuse me, and it's still, you tried it for a week, it doesn't help. You need other things. Like I say, a multi-pronged treatment approach. So that would be doing something else that we know does help back pain. So let's say exercise. We all know that exercise is a proven treatment for back pain, but you can't do any of the exercise. You can't stretch your back muscles. You can't hardly move. So what you do is you put this stuff on, and then you get some pain relief. Now you're able to actually do the exercise. So for instance, you put this stuff on, you get some relief, and then let me show you something. You can treat your own spinal stenosis. That's where I'm getting this from, in case you're wondering. So there's a muscle in your back, for instance, called your multifidus muscle. And there's a picture of it right there. And so you have a bunch of them running from level to level in your low back. Actually, it goes all the way up the spine. So what they're doing now is they're actually a lot of research, it's kind of cutting edge stuff. They're finding that a lot of people with back pain have trouble with their multifidus muscle. So in other words, you take somebody that has like spinal stenosis, herniated disc, chronic back pain, even acute low back pain. They've done some research on that. Failed back surgery, where you've had surgery, your back's still hurting you. What they do is they go around doing MRIs of the patients with these different problems, and they find the muscles smaller than normal, just at the level where you're having the pain and the problems at. And if they stick with an EMG needle, many times they find it's just not conducting properly. Likewise, they find that if you do multifidus strengthening exercises, then you can get back to normal, and the pain goes away. So for instance, like a herniated disc, they might find, let's say you had an L4-5 herniated disc to the right pressing on a nerve. They find just the multifidus on the right is smaller than normal. If you get people strengthening this muscle, then it gets better. And this has a bunch of different strengthening exercises for your multifidus. But that's just one thing. There's actually other things you can do too if you know what to do. How to improve your proprioception. They're finding out that a lot of people with back pain, when they get looking at their proprioception, that it's decreased in back pain. So that proprioception is like your position sense. So like if you're sitting in a chair right now, you know whether your knee is bent or straight. And that's because of your proprioception, the feedback you're getting from the joint and the muscles, you know where it is. But they find in back pain that's a problem. So here again, these are things you can do once you get pain relief. So that's why I say something like this, you can use, get some pain relief, allow you to other things that we know will get you longer term relief and eventually get you out of pain. So anyway, good product, definitely worth a try. So check it out.